Hey guys, Sabertooth Chief here and welcome back to my video. So last night about 10:30 p.m. Sri Lankan time, Minecraft had premiered its first live event of the year, and that is Minecraft Live Spring 2025. So a lot of cool stuff was shared, great announcements were given, and we are going to talk all about it. The Minecraft team has a rapid increase of content as they work on to develop and to experiment features, and once they add on to the game, that is adding a lot onto the survival elements. And so with that, we have a thing called game drops. So now what are game drops, you might ask? So they are frequent updates that will be added onto the game in future snapshots. And this initiative is taken by the team is to keep in touch with the community and to keep them as engaged as possible. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Spring to Life is the first game drop of the year that will make changes to how each biome looks unique. Over the years, Minecraft has always been about survival and exploration. That is why new features are added to the game to make the biomes look more immersive and lively. So we have features like blocks that are unique from each biome, mob variants as in cows, chickens, sheep. So we have different textures for the mobs that are in different biomes, like for example the warm chicken and the cold chicken. So then we have new sounds like desert sand, fireflies, leaf litter, wind, and also each wolf variant has a sound of its own. Players can incorporate sound with their builds, and that may also include redstone mechanics. So the icons for mob spawn eggs have been updated, so that is for players who are in creative mode, and so then they can pick apart exactly which mob does the spawn egg belong to, so then you can see which is which. Then the recipe for the lodestone has been updated, so as in it was introduced to the game on version 1.16 when you will need a netherite ingot to craft a lodestone. But considering how rare it is to get a netherite ingot and how time consuming it is to mine the materials needed to make that netherite ingot, so that is why the Minecraft team has decided to update the recipe. So now in this update you will need only an iron ingot, so that will definitely save a lot of time and frustration to craft your own lodestone. Also, trades with the villager cartographer has been updated. So now you can trade for maps of villages in other biomes. So then that will encourage you to go out there to explore more biomes. And so once you discover more villages, and that also will mean more loot. Alright. So with that, Spring to Life will be released to all platforms on March 25th. So be the first to check it out. Yeah, and it's gonna be good. Actress Emma Myers, who plays as Natalie in Minecraft movie, shared her experience behind the scene, and we got to watch a snippet from the movie. And on watching the snippet, it was actually cool. So about the Minecraft movie, if you have watched my previous Minecraft live discussion, well, I was a little bit skeptical as I said that the movie would have looked a lot better if it was animated and all. Well, come to think of it, I actually watched the final trailer of a Minecraft movie, and on watching that I felt it's a little bit unusual, but I feel like when you keep tuning into the movie, you would learn to love it. Okay, and that is what I am feeling on watching the trailer and watching the sneak peeks. I have a feeling that It may not fulfill our expectations, but it's still gonna be a fun movie the way it is made. So if you would take all criticisms aside, and when you actually tune into the movie, you will be entertained. So with that, I am pretty sure this will be a really fun movie. And so with that being said, a Minecraft movie will be released in theaters on April 4th. So get your tickets and let's keep our fingers crossed. And now we are on to the more interesting parts of the live events. And so now we're going to talk about some of the updates that will be in the second game drop of the year. So first off, we got vibrant visuals. So it is an enhanced appearance to the world to make the game look a lot more atmospheric. It is a massive improvement to the graphics, but also it stays true to the core of the game, as in the vanilla design. So it will initially be released to the Bedrock edition to the game, but it will also be brought to the Java edition in the near future. So my thought on this is it's gonna be epic. It's been quite amazing for the journey Minecraft has taken to be where it is today, starting from some of the OG versions, and now we have the improved graphics that will make the worlds we play look more cinematic. And with that, also at the same time, it brings me a little bit of a concern, because along with the improved graphics, my concern is what if that could impact the system requirements to install the game be a little bit higher. So I really hope that we won't have to require an RTX graphic card so that you can play it on the highest settings. However, because Minecraft has always been seen as a simple pixelated survival sandbox game, I just hope that the enhanced visuals will not cause the game to have high requirements for your hardware system. Well, but in the meantime, all these years we have been using shaders to make the game look better. So maybe it won't be that much of a big deal. But again, it is a really cool concept to have this feature, and also you can actually turn on and off. So that's cool. And now we are on to the mystery mob that has been revealed in the live events. So this is actually a block, and you can find it in the Soul Sand Valley biome that is in the Nether dimension. So when you go around a structure that is made with bone blocks, you can find a block that has quite a somewhat familiar face, and that is the dried ghast. So once you mine that block, the dried ghast, you need to head back to the overworld. You need to drop it in the water to hydrate it. So after waiting for some time, maybe a day or two in the game, or maybe a few minutes, a smile will appear on the block, and then it will evolve to be a mob, and that you call it the Ghastling. So the Ghastling is the complete opposite of the ghast that you have in the Nether. So it doesn't shoot fireballs or it doesn't breathe fire, but it floats around the sky. It's a passive mob, and that will follow the player. And also, you can feed it with snowballs. And once you keep feeding the mob with snowballs, it will eventually grow, and it will evolve to yet another mob, and that is what we call the Happy Ghast. And that is when you can see the smile is even wider on the Happy Ghast face, and it will keep flying around the sky. Also, the best part is you can fly with it. That's right, you can ride on it like a hot air balloon. And on hearing that, I was all the way hyped up. Okay, I didn't know why, but I screamed out of excitement, and I got into a bit of a trouble because people were asleep in that time. That was messed up. But yeah, man, that was like a really exciting news. And there is a new item called a harness, which you can craft with 3 leather, 2 glass blocks, and a wool block with any color of your choice. And so once you put it on the Happy Gust, and then you can steer on it, just like how you steer and ride the horse. So it can carry up to 4 players once you put it on the Happy Gust. Also, one thing that is really helpful about a Happy Gust is when you fly around, it will allow you to build any kind of structures in high up in the sky, like when you're trying to build a sky base, or when you're trying to have the sky block, the kind of a multiplayer game you have. So Happy Gust will help you when building any kind of structures up in the sky. Also, you have a locator bar. So what happens is the usual XP bar where you have the experience points, so that bar will actually be replaced by a locator bar, and that locator bar will show you where your friends are, and that only works when you're in a multiplayer world. So the locator bar will show the location of your friends, so then you can ride your Happy Gust and you can pick them up. Also, if you do not wish to be seen on the locator bar, you can either wear a pumpkin head, you can sneak or crawl. For that, you can use the shift key on your keyboard, or you can drink an invisible potion. So with that being said, all these features that includes the Drive Gust, Gastling, the Happy Gust, locator bar, and vibrant visuals will be released in future snapshots, betas, and previews. And so that is finally it for the Minecraft Live Spring. So there may be a couple of things that I did not mention in this video, and if you would like more information, check it out, Minecraft Live on YouTube, where you can find everything that you need to know about what has been discussed during the said event. Also, an animated clip made by Element Animations was shown during the live stream to summarize all the updates mentioned in Spring to Life. So yeah, go check it out. It's quite entertaining and it's adorable. And that is finally it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed somewhat of my nerdy discussion. So make sure to give it a like, comment, and or subscribe. Also let me know what you think about the updates mentioned in the Minecraft live events. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.